children, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So children, today in this class we are going to learn about construction. So let's start with that. We have already learnt about basic shapes of geometry. We have also drawn their rough drawings to understand their properties. In this chapter, we shall learn to construct these geometrical shapes. Before constructing these shapes, we need to know different mathematical instrument. First is ruler or straight edges scale, like this. The straight edge is graduated into centimeters along one edge and inclines along the other edge. It is used to draw line segment and measure their length, like this way beta. Okay. Note, the mark on the ruler are called graduations and the ruler is called graduated ruler. Now second is compass. Compass क्या होता है? A compass has a pointer, means mantle end and on one end and a pencil holder on the other. It is used to mark equal lengths but doesn't measure them. It is also used to draw arcs and circles like this. Okay? उसके बाद आता है बेटा divider. A divider has a pair of pointers. It is used to compare lengths like this way. After that, protractor. To measure the number of degrees in an angle, an instrument called protractor is used. It is graduated into 180 equal divisions. Each division represents one unit measures of an angle called a degree. Thus, the protractor is marked from 0 degree up to 180 degree, means 0 to 180 in both directions, and the straight edge of the protractor lies along the line segment joining the O mark 180 mark. Okay, 0 से लेकर 180 mark तक होते हैं like this. After that, circles. A circle is a collection of all those points in a plane whose distance from a fixed point remains constant. A circle is a closed curve drawn in such a way that the curve stays at same distance from a fixed point called center beta. Distance between the curve and the center is called radius, means ruler of radii, and the length of curve is called as the circumferences. Any line segment with its endpoints on the circles and passing through the center is called the diameter of the circles. The length of the diameter is twice the radius. Means diameter जो हमारा होता है वो क्या होता है? 2 into radius. मतलब radius को 2 times करेंगे तो वो हमारा बन जाएगा diameter. A circle can have infinite number of diameter. सर्कल के कितने डायमीटर बना सकते हैं? इनफाइनाइट. हम बहुत सारे बना सकते हैं जिसकी गिनती भी नहीं हो सकती है. नाउ सेंटर. सेंटर क्या होता है? लेट्स सी. The fixed point in the plane which is equidistant from every point on the boundary of a circle is called center beta. Okay? And after that, radius. The fixed distance between the center and any point on the boundary, the circle is called radius. And उसके बाद chord क्या होता है? A line segment joining any 2 points on a circle is called chord of the circle. And then fourth is diameter. A chord that passes through the center of a circle is called diameter of the circle. Now constructions of a circle. Suppose we want to draw a circle of radius 2.5 centimeters. Step of construction. Step number 1, open the arms of the compass a little. Okay. After that, step number 2, place the steel end of the compass at the 0 and mark of the ruler. Step number 3, like this way beta, 0 से start करा है. Step 3, open the arms a little more or less as necessary so that the pencil end is at the 2.5 centimeter, like that way. Here it is 2.5 centimeter. Step number 4, mark a point with the sharp pencils where we want the center of the circle to be. नेम इट एज C और हम उसको नाम दे देंगे C. ओके. स्टेप नंबर 5, place the steel end of the compass at C and let the pencils and touch the page at the point say A, like this way. Keeping the steel end of the compass fixed at C, rotate the other arm around. Continue the rotations till the pencils end returns to the starting point. Thus, the figure you obtains on the page is a circle, means figure 13.6 में. Okay, beta? I hope you understood. So, this is how we just construct. So, now move on exercise 13.1. First one is draw a circle of radius 3.5 centimeter. So, हम कैसे बनाएंगे? सबसे पहले रूलर लेंगे. रूलर में हम क्या करेंगे? 0 से कंपास में रखेंगे और 3.5 सेंटीमीटर पे रखकर हम एक सर्कल ड्रॉ करेंगे. सो जैसे हमारी ऊपर ये कंस्ट्रक्शंस गिवन है, सेम कंस्ट्रक्शंस आपको करनी है बट 3.5 सेंटीमीटर की. ओके, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड वेल. सो नाउ मूव ऑन कंस्ट्रक्शंस ऑफ लाइन सेगमेंट. Here we shall learn to draw the line segment of given length by using a ruler and also by compass. Okay, next. So now constructions of a line segment by using ruler. To construct a line segment of given length 5.2 centimeter, we perform the following steps. Steps of construction. Step number 1, mark a point A on a sheet of a paper. Okay. उसके बाद क्या करेंगे? Place the ruler so that the 0 mark of the ruler is at A. Step number 2, mark with the pencil's point B against the mark on the ruler which indicates 5.2 centimeter. Now step number 3, join the points A and B by moving the tip of the pencils against the straight edge of the ruler. The line segment AB is the required line segment like this beta. Okay? पहले आपने 0 पे स्टार्ट करा, फिर उसके बाद आपने मेज़र करा पर्टिकुलर लाइंस 5.2 सेंटीमीटर, देन उसको नेम दिया B एंड आफ्टर दैट जॉइन इट टुगेदर. नाउ मूव ऑन कंस्ट्रक्शंस ऑफ अ लाइन सेगमेंट बाय यूजिंग कंपास. अब कंपास के थ्रू कैसे कंस्ट्रक्ट करते हैं, लेट्स सी. To construct a line segment of given length 4.7 centimeter by using compass, we perform the following steps. Steps of constructions. Number 1, draw a line L with the help of ruler and mark a point A on it. Okay, like this. And उसके बाद step 2 हम क्या करेंगे? यहाँ तक हमने कर लिया. Step 2 में करेंगे place the metal point of the compass at 0. 0 पे सबसे पहले हम ये रखेंगे कैप. उसके बाद मार्क ऑन द रूलर एंड ओपन इट आउट सच दैट द पेंसिल्स पॉइंट ऑन द मार्क इंडिकेट्स द लेंथ ऑफ द लाइन सेगमेंट 4.7 सेंटीमीटर on the ruler, like that way. After that, step number 3, without changing the opening of the compass, place the metal point on A and with the pencil's point make a small stroke on L so as to cut it at B, like this. And after that, the AB so obtained is the required line segment of length 4.7 centimeter beta. Okay, I hope you understood. This is how we just construct the line through compass. Now construct a copy of given line segment. Suppose we want to draw a line segment whose length is equal to that of a given line segment AB. Step of constructions. Step number 1, given AB whose length is not known, like that. Fix the compass pointer on A and the pencils end on B. The opening of the instrument now gives the length of AB, like this. Step 3, draw any line L. Choose a point P on L. Without changing the compass setting, place the pointer on P, like this. Step number 4, swing an arc that cuts L at point Q. Thus, PQ is the required line segment which is a copy of AB beta, like that. Okay, I hope you understood well. So now move on next beta. Exercise 13.2. Draw a line segment of length 6.4 centimeter using a ruler. अब आपको क्या करना है, एक लाइन सेगमेंट बनानी है. फॉर दैट यू जस्ट टेक रूलर फर्स्ट. स्ट्रेट आपने उसको रखना है और 0 से काउंट स्टार्ट करना है टिल 6.4 सेंटीमीटर. देन ड्रॉ अ लाइन एंड नेम इट A and B or whatever you want. Okay, so this is how you have to just draw the line segment with ruler. So now next topic is perpendiculars. You know that lines or rays or segments are said to be a perpendicular if they intersect such that the angles formed between them are right angles. In figure 13.10, the lines L and M are perpendicular. Constructions of a line perpendicular to a given line at a given point on it using a set squares and a ruler. Given a line L and a point A on it. Okay, so now steps of constructions. Step number 1, place a ruler with one of its edges along. After that, like this. उसके बाद क्या करेंगे? Step 2, place a set square with one of its edges along the already aligned edges of the ruler such that right angles corners is in contact with the ruler. लाइक दैट वे बेटा, इस तरीके से आपको प्लेस करना है कि ये राइट एंगल आपका यहाँ पर बने रूलर के जस्ट इस साइड. ओके, आफ्टर दिस आप क्या करेंगे? स्टेप नंबर 3, स्लाइड द सेट स्क्वायर अलोंग द एज ऑफ द रूलर अंटिल इट्स राइट एंगल्स कॉर्नर्स कंसाइंड विद A, like this. After this, hold the set squares firmly in these positions. Draw AB. Okay, along the edges of the set squares like 13.11, like that way. Thus, AB is the required perpendicular to line L. Okay, I hope you understood well. So now move on next, which is constructions of a line perpendicular to a given line at a given point on it using a ruler and compass. Step of constructions, हमें क्या given है? A line L and point A on it. So step of constructions है हमारे. Step number 1, with A as center and a convenient radius, construct an arc intersecting the line L at 2 points P and Q. P और Q को आप क्या करोगे? Q से स्टार्ट करा है और आपने एक मेज़र लिया है और उतने लेंथ आपने उसको सेट कर दिया. स्टेप 2 में क्या करोगे? विथ P and Q as center and a radius greater than the half of PQ, construct 2 arc which cuts each other at B. अब आपने हाफ से थोड़ा ज़्यादा लेकर कंपास एक उसको क्या करना है? आर्क बनाना है और उसको इंटरसेक्ट करना है. आफ्टर दैट स्टेप नंबर 3, जॉइन पॉइंट्स A एंड B, और जो आपका A और B है उसको ज्वाइन करना है. दस AB इज द रिक्वायर्ड परपेंडिकुलर टू L. सो वी राइट इट एज AB इज परपेंडिकुलर टू L beta, like this way. Now constructions of a line perpendicular to a given line at a given point not lying on it by using a set square and a ruler. Given हमें क्या है? A line L and a point A not lying on it. Okay? So now step of construction, step number 1. Place a set square on L such that one arm of its right angle aligns along L, like this way. Step number 2, place a ruler along the edge opposite to the right angle of the set square, like this way. Now थर्ड में क्या करोगे? होल्ड द रूलर फिक्स्ड, स्लाइड द सेट स्क्वायर्स अलोंग द रूलर टिल द पॉइंट A touches the other arm of the set squares. Okay, like that way beta. And after this, join AB along the edge through A, meeting L at B. Thus, AB is the required line perpendicular to L. We write it as AB is perpendicular to L. Okay, so this is how we just construct the perpendicular line. Now, next है constructions of a line perpendicular to given line at a given point not lying on it by using a ruler and compass. So let's see. Given है a line L and a point A not lying on it, like this. Step of construction. Step number 1, with A as a center, draw an arc. Okay, A से आपने क्या करना है, एक आर्क खींचनी है which intersects line L at 2 points P and Q. Step number 2, using the same radius and with P and Q centers, construct two arcs that intersect at point say B on the other side. Okay, like this way. And after that, step number 3, join the A and B. हम point A और B को join कर देंगे. Thus AB is the required perpendicular to line L. So we write is AB is perpendicular to L beta. Okay, I hope you understood well. So now move on exercise 13.3. First, draw a line segment PQ of length 8 cm. आपको एक line segment बनाना है जिसकी length है 8 cm. Mark a point T outside this line segment. और जो आपने line segment बनाए हैं उसके बाहर आपने क्या करना है, T बनाना है line segment के outside. Draw a line segment T perpendicular to PQ using ruler and compass. तो आपने क्या करना है, perpendicular बनाना है. कहाँ से, T से. तो आप सेम क्या करोगे, अभी हमने जो एग्जाम्पल पढ़ा, आपने क्या करना है, अपने कंपास को हाफ से ज़्यादा लेंथ लेकर एक आर्क खींचना है और उस आर्क को आपने क्या करना है, मैच कर देना है PQ से. सो दिस इज हाउ यू जस्ट ड्रॉ द perpendicular. Okay, I hope you understood well beta. So this is practical questions. Okay, for this you need to take compass, ruler, all that things. So now move on. Perpendicular bisector of a line segment. So first one is given a line segment PQ. ये PQ हमारी line segment है. Step of constructions क्या बेटा, with O as center and radius more than half of PQ. Draw two arcs, one on each sides of PQ, like this. Okay. After that, step number 2 में क्या करेंगे हम, with Q as center and without changing compass setting, draw arcs cutting the previous arcs at A and B respectively. Now join the points A and B. Let it meet PQ at O. Thus AB is the required perpendicular bisector of PQ. By measuring PO and OQ, we observe that PO हमारा हो जाएगा OQ के बराबर and AOQ is equal to AOP, which is 90 degree. Okay, I hope you understood well. So now see the solved examples for more clarity. Example number 1. Draw a line segment of length 6.8 cm like this. Bisect it and measure the length of each part. अब उसको हम bisect करेंगे और उसकी जो each part की length हम measure करेंगे. So steps. We use the following steps. Step number 1, draw a line segment AB 6.8 cm. After that, with A, आपने A से start करना है as center and radius more than half of AB. AB से थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा लेना है आपने उसका रेडियस एंड मोर देन 3.4 सेंटीमीटर, मतलब कि लगभग 3.4 से ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. ड्रॉ टू आर्क ऑन ईच साइड ऑफ AB. तो AB के दोनों तरफ आपने एक आर्क बनाया. स्टेप नंबर 3, विद B, अब सेम आपने B को सेंटर मान के एंड विदाउट चेंजिंग कंपास सेटिंग, और कंपास की सेटिंग चेंज नहीं करनी है. Draw arc cutting the previous arc at P and Q. अब जो पहले आर्क बनी थी P और Q, उसी पे आपने एक कट करना है respectively. Step number 4, draw the line segments with P and Q as endpoints. Let it meet AB at 0. O, then O bisects the line segment AB. By measuring AO and BO, we find that AO is equal to OB, which is 3.4 centimeter. I hope you understood well. So now move on example 2. ड्रॉ अ सर्कल ऑफ रेडियस 3.6 सेंटीमीटर. एक हमें क्या करना है, 3.6 सेंटीमीटर का एक रेडियस बनाना है, सर्कल बनाना है 3.6 सेंटीमीटर का. ड्रॉ एनी टू ऑफ इट्स कॉर्ड. अब इसकी दो कॉर्ड बनानी है, पी क्यू एंड एम एन, सच दैट पी क्यू इज नॉट पैरेलल टू एम एन. Construct the perpendicular bisector of these chords. Where do they meet? Okay. So, solution. We use the following steps. Step number 1, draw a circle with O as center and radius 3.6 centimeter like that way. After that, draw two chord PQ and MN of the circle like that way. Okay. Now, step number 3. ड्रॉ द परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑफ एम एन. अब आपने करना है एम और एन का परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्ट करना है. फोर्थ में ड्रॉ द परपेंडिकुलर ऑफ बाइसेक्ट पी और क्यू, और सेम और पी और क्यू का आपको परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्ट करना है. वी सी दैट फिगर 13.17 द परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑफ पी क्यू एंड एम एन मीट एट ओ विच इज द सेंटर ऑफ द सेंटर सर्कल. Thus, the perpendicular bisector of the chord meet at O point. Okay, beta? I hope you understood well. Okay? So, now move on exercise 13.4. Draw a line segment of length 9.8 centimeter and construct its perpendicular bisector. So, for this, you first need to draw a 9.8 centimeter line segment. अब आपने क्या करना है, एक लाइन सेगमेंट बना देनी है लाइक दिस. ओके, स्ट्रेट, ट्राई टू जस्ट मेक इट स्ट्रेट लाइन लाइक दिस. ये है हमारी 9.8 सेंटीमीटर. यू जस्ट गिव अ एनी नेम लाइक ए एंड बी. अब आपको क्या करना है, परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्ट बनाना है. तो आपको क्या करना है, ए से स्टार्ट करके हाफ से थोड़ा ज़्यादा लेकर एक आर्क कट करना है. और सेम आपने इस कंपास की सेटिंग को चेंज नहीं करना है. बी से लेकर सेम एक आर्क आपने यहाँ पर ड्रॉ करना है लाइक दिस. ए से आपने एक यहाँ पर करा, बी से लाइक यहाँ पर करा, एंड आफ्टर दैट जस्ट जॉइन इट. सो ये हमारा क्या बन गया, परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर बन गया. तो आप देखोगे उसके बाद ये वाली लेंथ हमारी इक्वल होनी चाहिए दिस लेंथ की. ओके, सो दिस इज हाउ वी जस्ट डू दैट परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड वेल. So these are the other questions. You have to complete it your own, beta. Okay. So now move on next topic, which is constructions of angles by using a protractor. In order to construct an angle of 110, we follow the following steps. Step of constructions. Draw a ray OA. Okay. आपको OA की एक रो draw करनी है. Step 2, place the protectors on OA such that its center falls on the initial point O and 0 degree 180 lines lies along AA like that. So now step 3. Step 3 में क्या करेंगे, remove the protector, protector हटा देंगे and draw AB. The angle AOB so obtained is the required angle such that AOB is equal to 110. Okay. So now constructions of an angles equal to a given angles. Suppose an angles whose measures we do not know is given and we want to make a copy of this angle. As usual, we will have to use only a straight edge and the compass. Given है बेटा angle ABC whose measure is not known. Step of construction. Step number 1. Draw a line L and choose a point M on it. Step 2. With B as center and a convenient radius, draw an arc cutting BA and BC at P and Q respectively. Now step number 3. Use the same compass setting. Setting को change नहीं करना है. And draw an arc with M as center cutting L on X. After that, with X as a center, X को center मान के and a radius equal to PQ, draw an arc to intersect the arc shown from M and Y. Now join the point M and Y and produce it to N like this, beta. Okay, so this L, M, N so formed is the required angle. Verification. Measure LMN and ABC with the help of a protractors. You will find that LMN is equal to ABC. Okay, I hope you understood well. So now move on next beta, which is constructions of the bisector of an angle. Bisecting an angle means drawing a ray in the interior of the angles with its initial point at the vertex of the angle such that it divides the angle into two equal parts. In order to construct the bisectors of the given angles AOB, we follow the following steps. Step of construction, step number 1. With center O and any suitable radius, draw an arc cutting OA and OB at M and N respectively. Okay, like this. Step number 2, with M as center and radius more than half of MN, draw an arc. Step number 3, with N as center and the same radius as in step 2, draw another arc cutting the previous arc at X, like this. Now step number 4, join OX and product it to any point P. Thus the ray OB is the required bisector of angles AOB beta. Okay. Verifications, measures AOP and BOP with protractors. You will find that AOB is equal to BOP. I hope you understood well. So now move on, angles of special measures. There are some elegant and accurate methods to construct some angles of special sizes without the use of protractor. Let's discuss a few here. First one is constructing an angle of 60 degree. We go through the following steps for this construction. Step of constructions is step number 1, draw a ray OA like this. Step number 2, with O as a center and a suitable radius, draw an arc LM that cuts OA at L. Okay, like that way. And after that, step number 3, with L as center and radius OL, draw an arc to cut LM at N. Step number 4, joining O and N, draw ray OB. Thus, AOB is the required angle of 60 degree. Okay. Now constructing 30 degree angle. We know that 30 degree means half of 60. We therefore follow the procedures of a bisecting a given angle to get the required angles. Thus, to construct an angle of 30 degree, we proceed as under means step of constructions. Step number 1, construct AOB 60 degree. Step 2, with O as center and a convenient radius, draw an arc cutting OA and L and OB at M, like in this way. Step number 3, with L as center and a radius greater than half of LM, draw an arc. Now with M as center and the same radius as in step 3, draw another arc cutting the arc drawn in step 3 at Q. Step number 5, join O and P, draw a ray of OC. Thus OC bisect AOB, therefore AOC is equal to 30 degree. Okay, I hope you understood well. So now move on constructing an angle of 90. अब 90 degree कैसे construct करते हैं? Let's see. We go through the following steps for this construction. Step of construction, सबसे पहले हम क्या करेंगे? Draw a line, draw a ray OA. Okay, like this. Step 2, with O as a center and a convenient radius, draw an arc LM cutting OA at L, like this. Step number 3, now with L as center and radius equal to OL, draw an arc cutting arc LM at P. LM को हम किस पे करेंगे? P पे कट करेंगे. Taking P as a center, P को center मान के and radius OL, draw an arc cutting PM at point Q. After this, join O and P to draw the ray OB. Also join OQ to draw the ray OC. We observe that AOB is equal to BOC like 60 degree. Bisect BOC by the ray OD. Okay beta? So next, thus AOD is the required angle of 90 degree. Note, to construct an angle of 45 degree, we may bisect a 90 angles to get the required angle. Okay. So now move on constructing an angle of 120. So हम सबसे पहले क्या करेंगे? Draw a ray OA like this with O as a center. O को center मान के and convenient radius draw an arc OA at L. उसके बाद L को center मान के same radius से हम एक arc करेंगे, cutting the first arc at M like this. After that, with M as a center, same radius, draw another arc, cutting arc drawn in the step 2 at N. And after that, join the points O and N and produce it to any point C. Thus, AOC2 formed is the required angle of 120. Okay, beta, I hope you understood well. So, now see the solved example, example 1. Draw an angle and label it as ABC. Construct another PQR such that PQR is equal to 2ABC. Solution. We go through the following steps for this construction. Step of constructions. Draw an angle ABC and a ray OP like this. After that, with B as a center, B को center मान के हम क्या करेंगे? And a suitable radius, draw an arc intersecting BA and BC at M and N respectively like this. Okay. Step 3, with Q as a center, अब Q को center मान के and radius equal to MN and draw an arc cutting OP at K like this. With K as a center and without changing compass setting, draw an arc intersecting the arc drawn in step 3 at S beta. Okay. And after that, step number 5, with S as center and without changing compass setting, draw an arc from S at T. Step number 6, now join OT and produce it to a point R. Thus, PQR is the required angle and PQR is equal to 2ABC. This is how we just do that kind of sums beta. I hope you understood well. So now move on exercise 13.5, which is construct the following angles with ruler and compass. Okay. So आप क्या करोगे? सेम मेथड जो हमने प्रीवियस पीछे देखा एग्जाम्पल, सो आप उसके थ्रू 60 डिग्री का आप क्या करोगे? एंगल बनाओगे. So I hope you understood well. So with this we ended up the chapters. You only need to do practice. So better do practice and do rest of these exercises by your own.